Hello, welcome back to Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And this is a review of World's Greatest Dad from 2009. It's a comedy/drama, directed and written by Bobcat Goldthwait. It's an hour and 39 minutes long, rated R. Available on Fandango now, Vudu, Prime Video, and Apple TV. Had a budget of $10 million, earned $295,750 worldwide, making it a box office bomb. As usual, I have the scores from Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, and Metacritic. The Tomato Meter score is an 88%, user score is 67. IMDb gives it 6.9, and Metacritic is 69. Hey.
Oh, you got
Hell yeah. Are there any awards worth mentioning, Jer?
No.
Nothing you could find?
Nothing, no.
Okay, well then I shall move straight onto the plot. When the son of high school English teacher Lance Clayton, Robin Williams, accidentally kills himself, Clayton writes a fake suicide note to evade scandal. At first uninterested in the death, the school is taken by the letter after it is published in the school paper. Hoping to claim the literary renown he has always wanted, Lance writes a diary too. Fame and intrigue follow, and Lance receives the attention he always wished for, but finds keeping his cool might be easier written than done. That do be an accurate plot.
Good plot.
Yeah.
For the son to accidentally kill himself.
The first 40 minutes he's alive.
We learn about him and how much of a fucking dick he is.
And how much he deserved to die.
But other than that, yeah, I only got really like one trick to say now, really, but.
Oh yeah, because we mentioned the other ones in the commentary track.
Yeah, but Robin Williams' intention is a favor to Bobcat Goldthwait. Days performing stand-up comedy together. He was so impressed with the script that he requested.
Nice.
So if Robin Williams did play a supporting role in this,
I don't think it would have been
that good.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the same.
Or Robin should have had a bigger part if he was.
Yeah. Imagine Robin Williams as Mike.
Oh my god. I don't know about that one.
Regardless, considering that's all the trivia we have, why don't we move on to the actors? Let's start out with Mr. Lance Clayton, played by the late and great Robin Williams, rest in peace. Been in such movies as Miss Doubtfire, Good Will Hunting, Dead Poet Society, Patch Adams, Jumanji, Night at the Museum, 1, 2, and 3, Hook, Awakenings, Flubber, Bicentennial Man, RV, Good Morning Vietnam, Jack, 1 Hour Photo, The Birdcage, Popeye, Happy Feet, Robots, Toys, License to Wed. So many.
Too many.
And so many good ones too.
Some are actually
I miss that, man.
Recording.
Yeah.
It's ironic how this movie, or I wouldn't want to say theme,
Subject material
has to do with suicide.
5 years later.
Robin Williams actually suicide. Sadly.
Very sadly.
It's kind of weird, but
it's a weird parallel. Yeah. But man, he was phenomenal.
Oh, he was.
But yeah, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, you can recognize besides the next guy.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah. So next up, we've got Daryl Sabara, who played Kyle.
Besides
Kyle, he's been in
the Spy Kids movies,
The Polar Express, The Green Inferno,
Halloween, from 2007, A Christmas Carol, the 2009,
Ben 10 vs. the Universe,
John,
Teen Lust.
He didn't have as many roles.
He was in Finding Nemo.
He didn't have many roles. I just know him for the Spy Kid, that Spy Kid from Spy Kids.
Yeah, I know.
And then a little bit of Halloween remake, small role.
He's also been in Gravity Falls, Generator X, Weeds, Wizards of Waverly Place, the Ben 10 reboot, American Dragon, Jake Long, House, Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I guess
he's got quite a few things under his name.
Williams are really the only ones.
They're the two biggest, yeah.
Yeah, and then everyone else.
Speaking of those people, let's start out with Miss Alexi Gilmore.
Go ahead. Now I'm looking.
Definitely Maybe. I know that name. Descent with Rosario Dawson. Also House. Lopez, The Magician, CSI Cyber, Mercy, Labor Day, I Do and I Don't, The Adventures of Dally and Spanky.
She did this.
Not a lot of things I recognize.
Yeah, me. And I want you to take this next guy too, because Wikipedia page.
Mr. Evan Martin,
Who's
who's been in World's Greatest Dad, The Legend of Hell's Gate, An American Conspiracy. Well, that's one title. The Legend of Hell's Gate, An American Conspiracy, and Birthday Film.
Okay.
But that's
Right.
That's all he has under his name. So, since there's nothing to mention with him, let's move on to Henry Simmons.
Oh yeah, who played Mike, who you hate, who sounds like you.
He was just like there, you know?
From what I've recognized, he's in Above the Rim, Are We There Yet, Medea's Family Reunion.
He was also in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., No Good Deed, Taxi, Slingshot, Above the Rim,
Birthday's me.
Georgia O'Keeffe,
Nice, that's cool.
Superman versus the Elite. So, I don't know, he's got a few things.
Yeah, few. He's not Evan Martin.
Better than Evan Martin, worse than Robin Williams.
Wait, our next girl actually. She Heather, she was the gothic chick, right?
Yeah.
That's Jack Nicholson's daughter.
Yeah.
You knew that?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That gothic girl is Jack Nicholson's daughter.
She's been in Soul Surfer, Anonymous,
Click, Princess Diaries 2, Royal Engagement.
Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
Just Soul Surfer.
Well,
Princess
Something's Gotta Give.
That sounds familiar. Oh, that's Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. You know, with her pop.
I did not. Wow. Look at her dad and look at the daughter. Very two different. He was a maniac in Shining and Batman.
Mania.
And then just have the daughter. In this movie, she's gothic, and the other ones, I think I don't know. I forgot. I haven't seen any of those movies.
Alright, fair enough.
Click. I forgot that. I just know that's the Adam Sandler movie with the remote.
Like the one sad Adam Sandler movie.
Yeah. No, Punch Drunk Love was sad.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, Uncut Gems is. But, Soul Surfer, I forgot she was even. And
you know what isn't a sad Adam Sandler movie? Jack and Jill. And you know why I mentioned Jack?
Why?
Because Jeff Pearson was in it. Who played the principal.
Oh, look at that. He is.
He's also been in Get Smart, Batman Bad Blood.
Oh, you just said Smart. Fuck.
NCIS.
Damn,
Changeling.
that's the wrong Missy. That's the only thing I other recognize besides
Something Borrowed, Murder Book.
Get Smart, and that's Jack and Jill, of course.
That 80s Show.
Oh.
Designated Survivor. Dexter.
Oh God.
Unhappily Ever After. Grace Under Fire.
So our cast here is.
Rules of Engagement. Monk. The Astronaut Wives Club.
What a title.
Yep. So yeah. Not as much as Robin, but a lot, you know? So that's all the cast worth mentioning. Anyways.
Whoa.
I suppose it's time to grade. What do you think, Jer?
Yes, we should grade, and we should start with acting because we just talked about the actors and actresses, and I think this is kind of easy, even though this wasn't nominated for anything, but surprisingly a movie this low, I'm surprised how good the acting really was, and I'm honestly going to give it
The acting is great in this movie. I'm with you on the A. It's not lackluster at all. Yeah, they give it their all, whether it's a B movie or not. You know.
I will admit that it's really Robin Williams and Carol Sabera. It's really them, and then everyone else. It's like they're good, but like you're not Williams or Sabera being a fucking dick, which I will admit he did a great job at. And Williams is always
maybe
great.
he was just tired of being a spy kid, and maybe he wanted to be a douchebag.
And they make another Spy Kid. He's the bad guy. That won't happen. Good little first Spy Kid. But, yeah, it's really Williams.
Sabera
here.
Yeah.
That give it this for a reason.
I keep wanting to call him Sparrows.
Can we just
like
call
the
him,
restaurant.
Can we just call him Kid instead? Williams and Spy Kid.
Williams an ass hat.
Oh, asshat. I call him asshat because he's an asshat in this movie.
Lance and Kyle.
Lance and Kyle,
Yeah.
father and son.
Yeah, we both gave acting an A, right? So.
Oh, I said A. What did you say? A?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to move on to cinematography?
Yeah. We just saw it, and I'm trying to. Interesting here. Other one, some underwater shots of Robin Williams.
There's nothing too spectacular, but I do like some of the things that they do, like the underwater shots, the close-up shots, the one shot where he's in the hallway and he starts to cry because he looks ahead and the hallway turned into his son's room.
Oh yeah.
I liked that, but other than that, there's nothing too special. I'm thinking like a B, like a low B.
BB. Okay. Nothing for me caught my eyes, but I do like the thing, but I think that would really go.
Oh well, yeah.
Well,
Well, the hallway at least would go to
Yeah.
editing. The close-up shots and
yeah, that's obviously
the
cinematography.
underwater and stuff. That goes to cinematography, not
Yeah.
editing.
I don't know.
I think overall, I'm just giving it a low B for cinematography. You know,
That caught me again.
understandable. You know, not every movie decides to do something. You know,
Keeps it playful.
yeah, they don't always try to go for that wow factor. Sometimes they just like keep it plain.
Wow. Daryl's rating. Cinematography.
Well, he's not just masturbating; he's choking himself too.
Right. Yeah, exactly. You the words right out of my thoughts. I don't want to say after we just talked about masturbating and choking. C for me.
All right, fair enough. How about screenplay?
Screenplay. I will say this isn't the first movie to deal with fame going to people's heads, but it's a different way of fame going into people's heads.
I think it's.
But even though it's not really about that.
Right, and I think it's a very interesting.
That your son died, but it's either it's a bad thing, but you can also make it into a good thing for you. Which again, in the end, he he throws it away anyway.
Yeah.
Because
the guilt was weighing on him.
Yeah, and I think this is actually a pretty good.
It
wasn't like last week. We could have better versions of what we watched.
Yeah.
But here, I don't think there is a version. This is the first type of movie where it's about a suicide that makes someone famous.
Yeah.
Or other than Archie's final product, but that's different.
Yeah.
That's different.
It's a very similar thing to, honestly, now that I think about it, it might have been the precursor that inspired Dear Evan Hansen on Broadway. I don't know if you're familiar with Dear Evan Hansen.
I've definitely got recommended to see that song.
But it's about a kid who kills himself, and the other kid writes his suicide, and becomes popular. And
well, that's funny. I don't want to get off.
No.
But I just realized that this and Archie's final project came out 2009.
2009 was just a big year for suicide.
I guess so. Fucking out. We were in second grade or first grade, and here we go, suicide.
This is really fucked. But can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Can you look up the suicide statistics from 2009?
I don't know how to spell statistics, so you gotta do it now. That's where I stop. I don't know how to spell it. I guess.
In 2009, a total of 36,909 suicides occurred in the United States. That is... It's upsetting, but...
I'm concerned. Well, no one should look at my Google history.
Regardless, I feel like... I don't know, it's a very interesting concept to me.
First of all, it's a comedy drama.
Yeah.
That caught me.
It had the black comedy aspect. We were laughing so much.
I was laughing. I was so surprised I was laughing at black comedy.
Mostly at the fact that they only have one picture of Kyle.
Yeah, that kept getting to me. Yeah, and then in the commentary track, I just kept thinking, there's only one picture of him.
Yep.
But it's funny, it's sad, it's not totally new, but it's a take on it, and I liked it.
It's a very interesting concept.
I liked it. I liked the take on, what this father goes through, but he's taking advantage of what happened, but he's also lying time.
Yeah.
That can be relatable.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very specific situation to be. It's relatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna agree, man. It's not a perfect screenplay. It's not a totally original, but it has stuff, that's in it. Okay, that's
I think it's really good. I'm honestly thinking high B.
close
What
to an A.
brings me down to a regular B, I could use with a lot less slurs. Kyle calls everything faggy or fags or anything, and I'm allowed to say that because I am one, and I've reclaimed the word for myself. However,
yes.
I could do with less of it. And he also says the R word.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When what is it? Make a rocket?
Yeah.
Or build a rocket?
So I could use with a lot less slurs.
I didn't think of that.
However, overall, I really enjoy the screenplay, so I'm thinking a solid B.
Nice. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I know I have something to back my head about this screenplay, but it can't come to me right. All I know is that it's a good screenplay. Luckily, he got Robin Williams. Otherwise, this just would have been just passing by, really.
But lastly, I think music, correct?
Yeah, music. This film's bumping.
Yeah, it's full of bops.
Yeah, that's really it. It bops.
I'm gonna give the music B. Not every song was fantastic. There were one or two that I wasn't a fan of, but the rest of it, fucking bops. It was bussin'.
D. So thing we just disagree on photography.
Yeah.
Great.
Now I guess we just do our overall, right?
Yes, sir. Overall, Robin Williams is great in this. It's sad. It's heartwarming. It's a funny comedy drama.
It's fucked up, but it's funny.
Very, very fucked up for this. Now in a time like this, yeah, it's very fucked up, but it is funny, and I'm pretty sure when it came out it was funny. Yeah. But overall, it's not great. It is kind of close, actually. It's close. Just, cinematography didn't do much, and I don't want to say it's totally original, but just the concept of use for fame. Yeah, that's kind of been done. But I say this is a good example. I'm pretty sure there's better examples out there, but I wouldn't mind. Right. I would. It's for me.
I'm also gonna give it a B.
Oh, really?
It's got everything you said. It's good. It's interesting. It's somewhat original. Not completely, but it is somewhat original.
Yeah. When else are you gonna see a movie about Robin? I guess
Spy Kid.
Yeah, Spy Kid and the Spy Kid, and at the end he jumps into the.
And you can see his pee-pee.
A little bit, but where else are you gonna get that? I guess, right?
I don't know. The internet, people do crazy shit. However, I think overall I'm giving it a B because it's a good movie.
Now, well, I was about to say, is it one of Robin Williams' best?
Oh no.
That I would have to think, because when you think of Robin Williams, either Aladdin, Mrs. Doubtfire,
or Good Will Hunting,
and right from there you're just like,
yeah,
this could be one of his good ones.
Yeah.
If he didn't make so many other good ones or great ones. So, I would say I would put it up there on one of his best, but we already have so many best.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. That's a difficult pick, which I will not even go because we'll be here all day now. Mm-hmm. Now,
I've watched this movie twice. I would watch it again. Maybe not right away. I'd give it the last time it's been 2 years.
Oh,
I don't think I'd do 2 years again, but at least 6 months.
6 months? I'd watch it again too. I don't care when. I don't care.
You also got to take into account the subject matter could be triggering for some.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd watch it with.
No, I'm just saying
yeah, I get it.
Overall,
I just hope
we don't support.
It's just this movie has a funny way of
because it's not intentional. It's not intentional. Yeah. It's not poking fun at suicide. It's poking fun at the fact that he'd rather
get his
lie
or his fame from lying about his son killing one. Really, the masturbating.
Exactly.
That's where it comes. And
because again, suicide is nothing to be glorified. If you need help, get it. don't be afraid to reach out. The sources are there for you. But this movie, it wasn't about suicide. It was about the struggle of the father trying to keep his son noble after death, even though his son was a fucking prick.
And how often do you see someone die from masturbating?
I think that's two pieces of media that I've watched where someone dies from autoerotic asphyxiation.
Okay.
Well,
which I denied it. I thought it didn't exist, and it did.
This movie and BoJack Horseman.
Oh, BoJack.
One of the side characters in the second season does it off screen.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Jeez.
But again, sources there. Reach out. It's necessary. You're never a burden. With that being said, this has been Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.